me, Seth Livingstone. Let's get started.
Hello and welcome to our first lesson, which is going to be all about rhythm. But first, we need to know how to spell it. Everybody get ready? Rhythm helps your two hips move. Helps your two hips move. Rhythm helps your two hips move. Helps your two hips move. Rhythm helps your two hips move. Helps your two hips move. Rhythm helps your two hips move. Helps your two hips move. Hopefully that little limerick will help you to be able to spell the word rhythm. Now, let's move on to some note names. The note names we need are our semiquaver, quaver, crotchet, minim, and semibreathe. The note we're going to be starting with is our crotchet. The crotchet is worth one beat in simple time, so playing 4 in a row is going to look and sound like this. Now it's your turn. Grab your instrument, play whatever note you want, and play along with me after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for a little bit of spot the difference. As you can see, the symbol on the left is our crotchet. What's the difference between that and the one on the right? That's right, the one on the right has a little tail. This means that it is a quaver, and our quaver is worth half a beat. What we're going to do now is a collection of vocal exercises, noticing the difference between our crotchets and our quavers. Getting started with the vocal exercises, for our crotchets we're going to use the word ta, and for our quavers we're going to be using the word t. Now, to follow along we're going to need this little guy. This is our star. He is going to show you which note is going to be played as he hops to each different note. I'll go first so that you can see and hear how the rhythm should be played, and then it's your turn to try it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Think you've got it? With me after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Fantastic. Now let's move on to the next one. Having a look at this one, it's your job to try and figure it out. We're going to do it twice. If you want to pause the video here so you can figure it out, then go ahead, no problems. Also, if you're not sure how to do it, listen through it the first time and then join in with me the second time. After 4, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. And for the second time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Now, take a look at the 3 exercises on the screen. What I want you to do is pause the video and work them out on your own. There won't be any star to follow this time. We will then go through them together. If you feel like you are doing these really well and don't need to go through them, by all means skip to 3 minutes 56 where the lesson will continue. Now, to go through each different exercise, here is the first one with me after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ti, 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 ta. Well done if you got it right. Now for the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ti, 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 ti. Well done if you got that one right too. And for our final one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ti, 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 ti. Fantastic. Now for our next symbol. What do you think is going to happen when these 2 crotchets combine? You've not got long to work it out. 3, 2, 1, boom! This symbol is our minim, and it's worth 2 beats. That means that one crotchet plus another crotchet equals a minim, which is 2 beats in our simple time. For this note, we will be using the word la. However, if you would rather move straight into our next note, which is going to be our semibreathe, then please skip to 4 minutes 58 seconds. For our next bit, we're going to have 2 exercises. Our first one, on the screen now, goes like this, after 4 with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ta, la. It's really important to hold that la on for the full 2 beats because that is how long our minim is. And for number 2, with me after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ti, ti, la. Good. Now for the next note. We know that 2 crotchets added together would be, but what do you think 2 minims added together are going to be? Well, we know that 2 plus 2 equals 4, and that is exactly what happens in music too. and our 4-beat note is called a semibreathe. The reason it's called a semibreathe is because it's half of a note called a breathe, which looks like this. Now the breathe isn't really used that much in music nowadays, unfortunately. Oh, poor breathe. But it is still an important part of music theory and something that we should all know. So, the difference here is our semibreathe doesn't have a tail, it's not coloured in, and it doesn't have a stick. It's really important that you're getting used to the differences in our notes, particularly where they have a tail, stick, or are coloured in. As you can see in this table here, all of our notes add up to equal a semibreathe in different ways. Now we've only got one more note to look at. This here is our semiquaver. Now the question is, do we think it's going to be more or less than our quaver? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is less than our quaver. The semi part of the word means that it's going to be worth half of a quaver. And what's half of half? It's a quarter of a beat. So these quavers are worth a quarter of a beat. In the table above, it shows you exactly how the semiquaver fits in with the other notes, adding up to a semibreathe at the top. This is the point in the video where I remind you that you all have a PDF worksheet with questions and information on that will help you to move through our online music theory course. The question on the screen at the moment is the rhythm for question 4. If you write it out, then you will have completed the worksheet. However, if you also want to play along with me, I will now play the rhythm twice through. Pick whatever note you want. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the second time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Congratulations! You've made it to the end of your first lesson of online music theory.